What's up guys, Ricky here, back with you with another unboxing. This stone here marks the end of the Naniwa legacy. Now, outside of Japan, the stones once known as Naniwa are now called Naniwa Professionals. Okay, so really the same stones, different name, different branding, and no longer are they coming with a base. And I thought it'd be appropriate to pick up these stones because one, I love choseras, and I've always been a huge fan of choseras. And two, because now I actually have a reason to pick up these stones. They don't have a base, which makes them really nice and useful for stuff that I can use in the shop with. So let's just get it open and take a look. All right. Now this is a very famous green color, as you guys know, for those who have researched choseras. This is that green stone everyone talks about, the green brick. This is a really nice looking stone. Now, yeah, one side is smoother than the other. That's expected. That happens with all stones that get shipped to me. So this is a solid piece of stone. I actually never realized how solid and heavy they were. I've always used choseras which have a base, and sometimes when you have things that comes with a base, they weigh, you don't exactly know what you're holding because the base can be taking up a lot of that weight. But this is a solid feeling stone. Now in terms of thickness, this is now 20 millimeters. The choseras were, I believe, 23 or 25 millimeters. That doesn't sound like a whole lot, but 5 millimeters will give you an extra, I would say, an extra 2-3 years of sharpening. Okay, so even though these are still very hard and they don't dish very quickly, it still would have been nice to have kept the original thickness of the choseras. I understand it costs more money to give you an extra 2 or 3 millimeters, but I would have liked to have kept that thickness. Okay, especially with the amount of sharpenings that I do in my shop here. But this is really nice. I mean, it's a beautiful stone. I'm really excited to use this stone against the Sharpen Pro 320, the Sharpen Glass 320, and the Superstone 400. Now, at some point after a few years of use, most knives will become too thick at the cutting edge. That's why you'll find knives that after, even after a sharpening, after 3 or 4 uses, the knife becomes not necessarily dull, but the cutting performance will be dramatically decreased, even though you've just sharpened the knife. And that mainly has to do with the fact that the knife itself at the cutting edge is just too thick. And that's when you need to reprofile your knife and to thin your knife down, and you will need to do that with a coarse stone. It's probably one of the most popular stones in terms of reprofiling your knife with. I have had some subscribers ask me to thin some knives or to demonstrate how to thin some knives, so I will sacrifice a knife for you, and I will thin a knife down at some point, and this is one of the stones that I'll be doing it with. Alright, but it's beautiful. I mean, this is a really gorgeous looking stone. The color is really vibrant. Even though these are slash and goes, it will absorb a little bit of water as you're using it. Okay, that's not a big deal at all. Just because the stone soaks water after 10 or 15 minutes, it doesn't mean that it's a soaking stone. It just means that the particulates will absorb a little bit of water, but this still is a true splash and go. But yeah, this is a 400 grit stone. This is really nice. I mean, I look forward to using it. It's solid. I mean, it really feels heavy. As a matter of fact, let's weigh it. 1.12. That is a beast of a stone. Okay, so that tells you this stone is extremely dense. So I'll be putting together some sharpening videos of this stone very quickly, and I'll sharpen a host of knives on the stone. And then at the end of the sharpenings, I will be posting a video of comparisons between this and the other coarse 320 and 400 grit stones. Alright, well that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.